soul with it. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Dialerix TV back with another video, and I would like to talk to you guys about an article that I just read on Bleacher Report pertaining Lakers Kuzma. Once again, this article is via David Kenyon, Bleacher Report, and the headline reads Lakers news, latest updates on Anthony Davis health and Kuzma. So the article goes on to say that according to Goon, the Lakers expect to have everyone available Wednesday against the Utah Jazz. So bearing a late change, both Anthony Davis and Kuzma will be on the floor again. Maybe a homecoming will do the slumping Kuzma some good. The third-year force spent 3 seasons at Utah and earned first-team All-Pac-12 honors his final year. The Lakers then used a 2017 first-round selection on Kuzma, who has since developed into an important complementary piece in the rotation. But he's unquestionably struggling right now, and it's partially a product of a left ankle injury. So the article goes on to say, this quote is via Lakers coach Frank Vogel. He says, quote, "He's good enough to play on it, but it's definitely sore." The article says Kuzma managed 6 points in 19 minutes, adding 5 rebounds and 2 assists with 3 turnovers. It says, including that forgettable night, he's mustered just 16 points on 5 of 21 shooting in 57 minutes over the last 3 games. Kuzma at least made a great impact as a rebounder Tuesday, but the Lakers need more production from him. Should his struggles continue, Kuzma might see a change in his role, but as long as Lakers keep winning, it's sensible for his involvement to remain consistent. So if you guys would like to read the entire article, the link is in the description box. But did not do a video months ago titled, "Is Kuzma injury actually worse than we're being told?" Now, the article that I presented to you guys, giving you full details of what a professional doctor, an expert, discussing the process and the severity of an injury such as the one that Kuzma has, and how it's difficult for players his size to come back from those type of injuries and to have a long-lasting career with their size and their height. And that's why I'm happy that everything is documented on YouTube, so you guys can go back in my archives and say, oh, this man isn't just making up stuff, or this man doesn't know basketball, he don't know what he's talking about, when majority of the time, as time passes, once those emotions are moved, you guys come back and say, oh, Dialerix was right. Listen, I don't lie to you guys for views. I'm not just no overly emotional fan just spewing garbage. I genuinely love you guys, and I try my best to do the research to put out quality content for you guys. You know, quality over quantity. I also provide my analysis and just use logic, proper judgment. You can look at Kuz with your own 2 eyes and see he's not 100%. I mean, even Stevie Wonder can see that. And if you study the patterns and you connect the dots, Kuz has been gone since early last season. He didn't play on Team USA because of an ankle/foot injury. He missed preseason and a couple of games to start the season. So what does that tell you? I mean, I really think Kuz really wants to go out and play because, one, he loves being in Los Angeles, obviously, with into his approach, the way he dresses and his style and things like that. Kuz loves being in Los Angeles. I mean, who wouldn't? And I also think that he wants to sign a big deal with the Lakers next season, point blank. The man doesn't want to be traded, and he don't want to feel like the Lakers don't want him. That's just my theory on the entire situation. If you watch my channel, people were concerned about Kuz struggling in the beginning of the season. What did I say? I said Kuz seems to be hurt, and I think the Lakers should have kept Kuz out just a little bit longer and brought him back closer to December, mid-December. Or maybe his injury is just much worse than we're being told. If he keeps re-injuring it, then obviously it's an issue. But there are people upset at Kuz because they had these super high expectations for Kuzma. And I told you guys, I'm not upset because I knew Kuzma limits. I know his limits, and I know what he can do and what he can't do. I study these players. I do my research. I do my homework. I think Kuz obviously clearly is due for a big game. But as I stated, Jordan Clarkson has put up the same numbers as Kuz throughout his career, but nobody has ever said he was a third option for a team. Kuzma can be inconsistent at time. People always think, oh, you're hating, blah blah blah, but I'm just pointing out things. And when I spoke about his deficiencies offensively and defensively, now you see people starting to speak on it and talk about it and see what I was saying, and making all these videos saying Kuzma need to step up and be a third option. I told you guys, Klay Thompson was a third option when Kevin Kevin Durant join the team. Klay Thompson averaged 21 to 22 points per game with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry starting on the same team. Now that's the third option. He plays on both ends of the floor. He's consistent. Same thing with Jimmy Butler. You know, I think that Kuz is a great player, but he's a great player that can come in and give you a punch off the bench. But like I said, I wish Kuz all the best. I hope he comes back and has a monster game. You know, everything that I do is in benefit for the Lakers. I'm pretty sure he'll admit at some point that his injury is bothering him, or it was worse than what was put out. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box. Like, share, subscribe.